So we are at the Schofield Inn on Schofield Barracks in Hawaii. This is our front door. This is our little room. I thought I'd give you a quick little tour before I sit down for my lunch. But we have 2 conjoining rooms because we have 3 kids, so that has been super helpful as far as space. It's nothing super fancy. We have a little desk area here, little table area here, our 2 beds, nightstand, dresser, which was very helpful for us to get to unpack all of our information and just random stuff. Little mini kitchenette with a mini fridge and a microwave. We've been making do with that for meals on the nights that we just don't feel like eating out. And we went and bought some dishes as well, just because we wanted to make life a little bit simpler for us. And we also needed new plates anyways, and cups. So I grabbed just a cheap set of those so that we would have some stuff to use in the hotel, along with cutting boards, a knife set, things like that. Trying to be able to live a little bit without having to go out to eat for every meal. So it's been really helpful to have the mini fridge and the microwave, the coffee pots, things like that, to save a little bit of money. This is our very messy little closet space slash pantry slash like laundry and cleaning supplies closet. We went ahead and bought some cleaning supplies as well, just because I am a clean freak and don't like how the maids clean. So they clean, but I come in after them and usually mop myself. So anyways, that's that. Standard bathroom, nothing fancy, no shelves or anything. And then over into the boys' room. This is their room. We have the 2 beds, same layout as our room, and all of their little setup. We brought their PlayStation system. Don't call me bro. We have games set up over there for them, and then we have all of our homeschool stuff here. We don't really use these cabinets for anything other than just extra storage, so like books and stuff that we brought, random things that I just didn't want to stare at, some noodles that we had for when we were sick last week. Then we do use their fridge. So standard little area for them, standard bathroom, and that is the fancy room tour. What do you guys think of our hotel?
Yeah!
Shh, we have neighbors. That's the biggest problem in this place. Shh. We are ready to have our own house.
Are you sharing a wall with someone? Because we can't just get mad at each other.
Oh, you wish you could get mad at each other?
Yeah. He was being
That's
mean to
good.
me
We shouldn't be able to yell. We shouldn't yell.
Hey, but he was being mean to me a few seconds ago. And right into
Yeah, and you had to control yourself, didn't you? That's how we learn self-control.
I don't fight.
Well, hey there, long time no talk. It has been several weeks since I last recorded a YouTube video, but we've just had a lot of life going on. So I've had videos posting over these last few weeks, but we have officially been in Hawaii for 2 weeks as of today, actually. And I had every intention of filming all kinds of fun content as soon as we got here, of all of our adventures and the things that we were doing for a longer YouTube vlog, and actually just never got to it. So if you are curious of our adventures here in Hawaii so far, I've been posting several different shorts where I've been just sharing day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm doing days 1 through 30 of our first 30 days in Hawaii in the YouTube shorts, because it's just easier. Those are short form videos. I can knock those out really quickly, film for the day, post it a few days later. And it's actually been really fun. So if you are curious about our adventures in Hawaii so far, that is the place to go. You'll see lots of different ones. We have had quite the adventure over the couple weeks that we've been here. So travels here were great. You'll have that video. I believe I posted that last week. I'm trying to think of my content calendar, what it looked like. But there is a video of us, let's see, we had one of us moving, the movers coming. Then the second video was the final days that we had in Savannah and lots of our goodbyes. And the third video was our actual travel day here to Hawaii. That was a fun day. And then now I have this video, which is kind of a day in the life, a welcome to Hawaii, what have we been up to, how is it going type of video. So like I said, we're 2 weeks in. It's been such a fun journey so far. We've had The first week was amazing. We did so many fun things. Like, we just hit the ground running. My husband had off of work for quite a bit of that time, and so we did our first hike. We went to our first sunrise beach we went and saw the Blue Angels perform at the local Marine base. We drove around a lot. We signed for our first house, although we're not going to be moving into our first house until 2 more weeks from today. So we'll be in the hotel just about a month. We did another hike just recently this week. So the first week was just us exploring, having so much fun. We were on so many different adventures. And then the second week came, and that was when sickness hit. So last week, on Tuesday night, I came home from going to a Bible study, like orientation for a Bible study that I'm going to join that's close to our new house. And when I got back, my husband was like bundled up, and he is somebody who is always hot. So I was like, "You okay?" And he said, "I think I'm getting sick." And I felt him, and he was burning up hot, shivering at the same time. I was like, "Oh no, this is not good." And then he was throwing up and had a terrible headache and was just so sick for the next 24 hours. Then he got better. And then my middle son, James, came down with the same exact symptoms almost 24 hours later. And so it was like Tim finished out, he was still feeling a little not well, and then my middle son got it. And we were like, oh my gosh, what the heck? So we have 2 rooms, as I've showed you here in this video already. So I tried to kind of quarantine. I was like, this is the sick bed. You got to be in this room, and this is your specific bed. If you're sick, this is where you're sleeping. We didn't have the cleaning crew coming because we didn't want them to be getting sick. We didn't know what was happening. So we kind of just quarantined the healthy side of the family and the not healthy side of the family. I am mom, so I was taking care of everybody naturally, and was just waiting for the day that I was going to get sick. And then we had, so Tuesday night, all of Wednesday, my husband was sick. Thursday, my son James got sick. My husband was still recovering, but he was well enough. He's like, why don't you and the boys get out of the house, go get some fresh air, and go do something. So we went and we got some acai bowls and just explored a little bit of the North Shore, the north side of the island, and driving around. We didn't really get out and do much because I didn't want to be around people if we had the germs. And so we drove around. We went and got those acai bowls. I think that's how you say it. I said acai when I ordered it, but then the woman who worked there said, oh, okay, an acai bowl. I think that's how she said it. And I was like, is that how you say it? So we're learning the language, we're learning the culture, we're learning all the polite things to do and the things not to do and things like that. So that was Thursday. And then that Friday, my middle son and my husband were both feeling better. So I was like, cool, we're on the mend. Maybe we can go for a hike on Saturday. This is going to be amazing. And so we went to some of the local food trucks out at North Shore. I wanted to show them what my oldest and my youngest and I had explored and seen. We drove around and kind of scoped out the areas so we knew exactly where to go for some good food, for a fun little beach evening. And so I was like, let's go get out of the house. We won't be around people, and we'll just go eat some food and sit on the beach and watch the sunset. And so we went, and while we were there is when my oldest started to feel the same symptoms as my husband and my middle had. So the headache started, and then he was really cold. So he pushed through, we watched the sunset, and then we got back, and he was sick all Friday night into Saturday. And then Sunday morning, we were going to go we were going to attend a new church that we were really excited about. We've been struggling to find which church we really wanted to try. There's some really big churches here, and there's some really small churches here. And we kind of wanted something in the middle, something that was focused on children, something that's spirit-led, good teaching, all of that. And we just were not really finding something that fit all of those things in one. Until when we were sick, we were able to do a lot more research. And so we found a church we're very excited about. We could not wait to go this Sunday to check it out. And then my oldest was still not feeling well that morning. And we didn't want our first impression at a new church to be, hey, we're here and we're so excited and we just got all of you sick. So we decided to stay back here at the hotel. And throughout the day, he gradually started feeling better. And so once again, I was like, you know what? Let's just get out of the house, get some fresh air. Everybody's feeling better. Luke and I, fingers crossed, prayers, we are not feeling any sort of symptoms. Everyone else was better. So I was like, let's go eat somewhere cool, and then we'll go and we'll do a little easy hike. It was just along the coastline. And I would tell you guys the names of these things, but I would butcher them. But it was like Cayena Point or something like that. And so we went last night to Cayenne Point, and we stopped at like a taco thing on the way, had some tacos, and then we went beautiful hike, got back to the hotel. My husband and I were both just at this point now where we're like, we need routine, we need a reset, we need to clean everything. And so that's what we spent the evening doing, was just getting everything kind of fixed up and reset for hopefully a better week in week 3 this week. So far it's been a good start. That is why I'm filming this day in the life catch-up video with you today, because we're kind of back on schedule. But I don't want you to think that I've been in the Word and working out and going to the library and having all these fun adventures every day that we've been here. The first week was just straight fun. Last week was in bed literally the whole week, and I was in a very bad mindset, just negative mindset, feeling lonely, feeling like sad, missing my friends, missing our community, missing just our home, negative, just not in a good spot. My husband and I were bickering, my kids were fighting, we all just weren't feeling well. So my husband and I last night were like, we are declaring that this week is a fresh start, it's a reset, we are going to make this better, and we're going to be more positive, and we're going to enjoy our time here in Hawaii once again. So last night was a great start to that. So far today has been great as well. So that's your little catch up for kind of where we've been, what we've been doing. It's beautiful here. I'm going to show some clips after I'm done talking. I do have some clips that I can show you from some of the things that we've done, but not a whole bunch. So like I said, if you want to see like an actual recap of each day for the first 14 days we've been here, go check out the YouTube shorts. That's where I posted them. And we've had a lot of fun adventures. So that is kind of the little catch up. I'm really grateful that we never fully finished our curriculum from last school year, because that has kind of been something that's been buffering all of the free time that we have while we're here in this hotel. We're supposed to be moving into our new house on August 26th. All of our household goods are arriving. So August 20th will be our second shipment that we shipped out, the smaller one. That will be here August 20th, so in 2 days. And then our main shipment that we shipped on June 23rd is already here. My car was here when we got here, so we were able to pick that up on day 2, which was really nice. So the timeline of all the things that we did to prepare as we got here to have everything kind of ready worked out really well. So I'm really grateful that that all worked out. Like I said, car got here 2 days after we arrived. Household goods arrived last week. We just don't have a house to put them in, so they're in storage right now waiting for us to get them. So we booked our appointment for them to drop them off at our new house on August 29th. So we'll move into the new house August 26th. We'll have 3 days with some loaner furniture that the Army provides for us. And then August 29th, we will move into our new house officially. And of course, I'll take you guys all on that journey as well. I don't have any pictures or anything to show of the house right now. I have like an outside picture, but because it has the address on it, I don't want to share that. So we don't even know what the inside looks like. We just signed it and said, this is amazing. It's in an incredible location. It's right where we wanted to live. My husband's job has now said that he may work here where we're staying, which is 30 minutes from our house, which was kind of a bummer because we moved into that area thinking that that was where he was supposed to work, and they kind of changed it on us. We're praying that maybe they will have something open up and be understanding and have a position for him down there, but if not, he'll have a 30-minute commute in Hawaii. So like, he'll be okay. He's going against traffic and he gets this beautiful scenic drive on his motorcycle, and I think it'll be special. So trying to look at the positives of that. But our house is a single home, which is really not heard of, especially out here in Hawaii. So we were really blessed with that. They did give us a first home offer, and it was not the home for us. It was like up on a hill. The driveway was like slanted. There was no like yard whatsoever. They had what's called a lanai, which is just a porch on the bottom and a porch on the top, and there was no yard. So there was no like field or anything for the kids to play at. It was literally just this open, like, or this house on this hill. And I was like, Tim, I don't think I can make this work. Like, I can make a lot of things work, but I don't know if I can make this work. So we went into the housing office and said, like, we really don't think this is going to work. We homeschool, like, we have 3 boys. We need places for them to run. We don't even care if it's our own yard. We just need like a space in the general area where they can go be boys. And she was like, I have some options for you. So she showed us some other options, and we chose this one. So this one is a single home. We don't share a wall with anybody, which was a huge win. The other one wasn't like that. We do have our own small yard, and it is right across the street from our house is a big community center where they have a splash pad and a park and a pool. and a gym and soccer fields and baseball fields and a skate park and I think a tennis court, like literally boy heaven in our front yard. Like you look, I sit on the front porch and I could see it all. And I'm so excited. It was like the best answered prayer that we have received along this whole process, was that we would have just a place for our boys to run and play and make friends, and God has more than answered that prayer. So we are so excited. Can't wait to move in. We know that the weeks that we've had to wait is going to be well worth it. So yeah, we're really excited. I will take you along as we get that house and show you what it looks like and all those things in future videos. But today's day in the life was also just a day in the life / life update for what life has been like so far. So I hope you're enjoying it. You've already kind of seen what we've done. It's currently 1 o'clock, so we just finished lunch. We're gonna head out to the pool now. There's a pool, everything is within walking distance, so we only have one vehicle right now. And my husband, we could drop him off and take the car back, but there was no need for it today because we have a grocery store that's like a quarter mile that way. The gym is a quarter mile that way. The library is literally across the street. The pool is across the street that way. So everything is within walking distance for us, and it's really good for the boys and I to just get out and have some fresh air and walk and get their energy out. I don't know if you could hear them right now, but it's very hard to be in a hotel with boys because they're loud and they have lots of energy. Nothing bad, it's all good, but they just need to get that energy out. So we walk everywhere just to get that energy out. It's also beautiful weather here. It feels like San Diego. It's like 80 degrees and sunny and a light breeze. It's like the perfect weather, especially coming from Georgia where it was like 100 and something degrees with humidity. So we're gonna hit up the pool and I'll kind of show you the rest of the day. My oldest son's birthday is tomorrow. He's turning 10 years old, which is so wild. My husband did a really special like mentorship retreat type of thing with him a couple days before we moved, with some mentors that he kind of chose, my oldest helped him choose, not knowing what he was choosing, but my husband was like, who do you look up to? And he listed off some men in our church, at our last church, and so my husband did a little mentorship thing with him. So his birthday has been celebrated, but there's a lot of mom guilt that we're not gonna have any friends, we're not gonna have like nothing like fancy for him. We're in a hotel, so I'm gonna go off to Walmart tonight and I'll take you along for that and get just some birthday decorations and decorate, and then see if I can get like a pre-made cake so that we have a cake to sing happy birthday. And then we're gonna have a beach day tomorrow and go snorkeling. That was his big request. And then we'll have some kind of tour that we do, whether we're swimming with turtles or dolphins or sharks or something, in the weeks to come. That was his big request for this birthday, and we wanted to do something big with it being his 10th birthday, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're really excited about that. We just don't have it officially planned yet because we weren't sure if we were gonna be sick or not. So that will be a little bit more of our adventure tonight. And yeah, we're gonna have lots of fun. So thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this little update, and I will continue to show you the rest of the day today and future things in the future. So make sure that if you like this video, if you give it a thumbs up, drop me a comment down below if you have questions, and I will be here to answer them. Bye guys. This is Tim's churro hot dog.
No, it's yam yam. There's sweet potatoes on the
So
outside.
sweet potato.
Sweet potato churros. So there's sweet potato fries stuck to a corn dog, coated in
sugar.
sugar. I don't see the problem. Okay, stop.
That's our first bite. No, I
Who called it? And then Luke, and then Brian. It might be hot. It is a little hot. It's like